I'm glad to have an opportunity to speak about the vision of First Pres and Trinity. As I was in the process of discernment and saw the church information form, which listed the vision, we envision a vibrant church without borders where all who share a desire to be accepted into a diverse Christian community may find a home. And I connected with that second sentence, which reads, "We desire to become a congregation committed to grow both spiritually and in numbers." I connected because I see a revival happening here, a revival that is for the individuals in order to connect with their passions, as well as with this congregation, connecting back to its mission. The mission that I had seen over the years with First Pres and Trinity was a mission of being involved in the community, a mission that was spirited by individuals who wanted to make a difference in their community. And for me, that's exciting because I connect with helping those in order to find what their passions are, supporting that passion, and allowing them to grow. And that makes the growing in numbers for individuals as well as this church community. So that became, for me, this opportunity that we could see a revival here at First Pres and Trinity. And that's been my inspiration to continue to be in leadership here and to continue to support all who are seeking to grow, as our statement has said, spiritually. And as that number grows, then of course it spills out into the congregation, which allows us to grow in numbers. So that has been a privilege and an honor to serve, and truly the vision for here at First Pres and Trinity.
Okay, my mission today is to tell you about one of the very important mission projects that this church has, First and Trinity. Along with Livingston Presbyterian Church, we go to the Memorial West Church for a bistro or soup kitchen the second Saturday of every month. And we've been doing it for about a year now, and it's a very, very worthwhile project. So one of the things we do is we serve the food, we furnish the food, and we also help with the clothing. Just letting you know that this is a very, very worthwhile thing that we do with this church. Thank you.
Being involved in church and society is maybe my most exciting and meaningful church experience, because I'm able to meet with other people who are committed to peace and justice and helping the vulnerable and dealing with all kinds of issues that should be on the agenda for the church and for society and the state and national, global, but often are not.
You know, some of the issues that the Church and Society Committee deals with have to do with the vulnerable in society, the people in prison, immigrant detainees. We worked on such issues as excessive bail bonds that is unfair to the poor people, and excessive prisoner phone rates that doesn't allow prisoners, detainees to contact their family members.
What I see is very important about what we do for help for church and society and for mission is working on a lot of health issues, having the community understand the importance of staying in tune with what's happening in the area of AIDS and HIV, what's happening also in other public health areas such as the Ebola outbreak that happened in West Africa, also in terms of just how that affects us here in the United States and what it means for how that also impacts communities who are West African communities living in this area, and how we deal with all of those issues as they come together.
My work on Ebola comes out of my interest as a Syrian Christian woman, interested, passionate about my country,
spending the past year on a Fulbright in Sierra Leone from September 2013 to July of 2014. And it was it had come to Freetown in May. And so is this loud enough? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I was in Sierra Leone as things really heated up. I left right before it exploded. It got really bad when one of our top doctors passed from the disease. By that time, I'd come back to the US. And I was actually planning on going back to Sierra Leone, and then, of course, with things the way they were, was not able to return. So that's a little bit of background as to how I got, why this is a very important topic for me. Just the things that people are going through, the way the country has been responding and reacting to it is what gave me the impetus of talking about this for this talk. So, as you see, the title of the talk is A Crisis of Governance, the Ebola Outbreak in Sierra Leone.
There are many in this world that cannot even start begging for attention. There are many that are just transparent. Nobody sees them. No, they are not there. And so there is something very interesting in Scripture that Jesus really insists, and God consistently insists that pay attention to the poor. There is something about Jesus himself hiding in the experience of the poor that is, for anyone who is trying to be Christian,